All right, man. One last thing. One last sport topic before we end this one. You wanna start with this annoying topic that I don't even know why we're talking about this. I
All
don't
right,
even know.
so
I don't even know why this is a big issue, but it is a big issue.
all right, so the NBA recently, I don't know what if they passed like a new mandate or something. So basically, or no, so for example, because of the NBA passed something that because of like in certain cities,
No, is it the NBA or is it the state?
it's the states, but the NBA has to abide by the rules. So like for
So it's the
example,
state.
yeah, but so yeah, I guess it's the state. So
Yeah.
but the NBA has to go by. So like for example, in California, Wiggins can't play at home games.
We live in a communist state.
Nah, I'm not mad at it to be honest.
Well,
Fam,
Engerson,
fam,
you riding them communist
fam, these dudes.
coattail a lot lately.
No, fuck. I don't. People who say, "Oh, you should have the right to with your body," you all sound stupid, bro. Fam, these dudes is traveling the country.
I know, but it's
you are putting people out. I don't care if you're an athlete and you're healthy. You're putting people who aren't in the same tier or whatever it comes to at risk and shit. You're putting them at risk. Just because you can be healthy as fuck and get COVID and have no symptoms doesn't mean that you're not gonna pass it to somebody else, one of your coaches or a trainer, and they don't fuck around and get sick and die from it.
Yeah, but I mean,
listen, the only person I agree with it. Listen, I agree with.
Could too.
Yeah,
know?
and they all sound stupid. I agree with Jonathan Isaac. Jonathan Isaac gave a good reason why he didn't want to get vaxxed.
Read his.
He said, I didn't want to get vaxxed. I've done my research. I've had COVID before, so I've already done my research on the antibodies and stuff. And he said, he gave good reasons. He said, like, he knows that COVID, the vax isn't going to stop you from getting COVID. It stops you from getting the adverse symptoms and all that. And he said he's not opposed to taking the vax. He just wants to, I guess, weigh his options or whatever. Whereas someone like Bradley Beal is saying stupid shit like,
What did he say?
Bradley Beal said, you get COVID and you get the vaccine and still get COVID. So what's the point of getting the vaccine? That's like,
I mean, he has a point.
No, it's not. That's like saying you can fucking wear a seatbelt and still die.
I know.
You're still supposed to wear a seatbelt, you idiot.
Well, I get
he don't have a point. He's an idiot.
No, I get it.
Fam, just take the fucking vaccine.
I get it.
Stop fucking. You're making it harder on your team.
I get it, but
if you can't play in games,
I
don't fuck all that communist bullshit you talking about. These niggas is idiots.
But it's such a slippery slope of a topic.
No, it ain't no. Fuck them. Take the fucking vaccine. You took shots when you was a kid in school. Stop it. Everybody acts stupid. Everybody acts retarded. Y'all took shots when y'all was in school. They forced y'all to take tuberculosis. They forced y'all to take the flu shot. They forced y'all to take all that shit. This is no different. It's the same stupid people that say, "Oh, they've only been researching this vax for 2 years. They've been doing this since 2002. Stop acting stupid. All the facts are out there for people to show that the vaccine is fucking safe. People just still want to be ignorant. So no, it's not no communists. It's people being ignorant.
Damn,
unless you have some health issue where they say you shouldn't get the vaccine, there should be no reason.
But okay, here's my thing is, all right, whatever. All right, cool. You got your point. Cool. I'm not really opposed by it. I'm more like, whatever.
I'm over it, but it's just when people say when people that have platforms like Bradley Beal say stupid shit like that, it's like you're not helping the cause.
Okay, I agreed. I agree. I like vax and whatever the case might be. I'm vax, but I just don't like the mandating of things. There's no reason to mandate shit in this country. There's no need to mandate it. Have it as an option.
Well, for hospital workers, yes, it is. Because you can't risk working in a hospital.
Here's my thing. We're adults. We all know what to do with our body. And choose what to do with our body. If you're a registered adult in a free country, you can, have the freedom to go with whatever options you want to go with.
Yes, but this is a disease that's it's as it's mutating, it's getting stronger. We're never gonna get herd immunity.
It's a fucking flu.
We're never gonna get herd immunity.
They don't mandate the flu shot.
Because
I'm sorry, take that back. It's not a flu. It's more than a flu. But the flu shot technically has herd immunity because a lot of people. Okay, so my thing is, all right. My thing is, yes, the vaccine's great. what about those people who already had COVID? Why not allow them to get an immunity passport? If you're going to do this vaccine passport, an immunity passport is just as effective because, according to a lot of studies that I read up that are .org, and you can look this shit up too, herd immunity is actually a better protection for your body than the actual thing. But the VAX.
But you can't achieve herd immunity if
no. I'm saying for the people who already had COVID. I'm saying for those people. Okay. So I don't understand why we kind of forget the people who got COVID, because there's millions of people who got COVID already.
That's true.
So I think if they do have herd immunity, then why are we testing people for herd immunity? Because herd immunity is very important, and they're trying to really shut that conversation down because obviously Big Pharma needs to make their money, which is all right, whatever.
Okay, I could be wrong, but what was I gonna say? Damn it. So even if you get even if you get COVID and you get it again, I think it's still, without the vax, I think it's still a chance that you can get the serious side effects of COVID.
I know, but
the serious symptoms.
I know, but the way the mRNA works is that they shoot this DNA into your body, tricking you to,
like with every vaccine.
No.
It's not that different from
the J&J is a traditional one. The
booster shots are a little different because it's the booster.
No, I'm not talking about the booster. I'm talking about the mRNA version of the shots that are coming out this time around, which is a new version of how they normally do things. It's not the original.
Talking about something else.
No, I'm talking about if you have Moderna or Pfizer, is a mRNA type of vax, which is not the traditional one. So it's like tricking your body into believing is in a virus.
That's the first shot that we had to get with Pfizer. It's just an mRNA shot. And then the second one is the actual booster. It's the same thing. You're just getting another one of those.
I get that. So if you are, if you have the herd immunity, your body's already accustomed to that strain of virus. So now, it already knows what it needs to be done in order to fight off the virus. Mm-hmm. Same thing as the vax.
Okay, but if there's
there's
still a lot of players who haven't got COVID yet who also are anti-vax.
I know, but I'm just saying for the guys who already went through the bullshit.
Listen, if you already got COVID and you don't got the vax, it's the people who got the vax are gonna have to eventually get another shot again. Probably.
I just think the better way is to have more options rather than less options.
Fam, it's hard to have more options when it's state mandates.
I know. Fuck the state.
You can't say fuck the state because
the
hospitals are being overrun with people getting COVID because they don't want to get the vaccine, and then they're getting serious symptoms, and now they're not being hospitalized. You can't say fuck the state when the hospitals are being overwhelmed and they're trying to do whatever they can.
Well, you know what?
To stop it. My sister's an EMT, so she sees this shit every day. She transports these people.
The fucking state should start promoting the state should start promoting healthy fitness.
Damn, I hate when people say that because hold on, let me stop you right there. No, let me stop you right there. I hate when people say that because yes, that's true. That doesn't mean that just because you go fucking drink some turmeric or whatever the fuck they tell you, or some fish oil vitamins or whatever the fuck, that doesn't mean that if you get COVID that you still aren't going to get serious symptoms. You could do all that and get COVID.
If you're vitamin C deficient, it can really fuck you up.
Yeah, that's true. And you can have all the vitamin C in the world and be vitamin C proficient, and you can still get COVID, get serious symptoms, be in the hospital for a month.
All right.
It's simple than just you getting sick. That's what people don't understand.
All right. Going back to the NBA shit. I don't know. You have your thing. I don't agree with it because it's just dumb. Now they're missing home games. The players who are refusing only in New York.
In certain states where it's mandatory to have it.
It's really just New York and Cali.
Yeah, it's mandatory to have it inside the arena, so I'm not mad at it. But I do get what you're saying. The NBA is a little extra, but at the same time,
it's not the NBA. It's the state.
It's both. The NBA. It's the state. It's the players. It's everything.
Is forced to go online
to comply with the state's rules.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's really the fucking state.
So then the players should be inclined or be forced to comply with the rules too, bro. you're making millions of dollars, fam. This vaccine.
I know, and they're willing to forgive that, which is kind of bravery.
Listen, here's my thing.
Actually,
here's my thing.
If you're willing to cut your checks because you gotta stand, wow, here's my thing. Man, damn. I mean, you're making a lot more on your away games.
People want to always say, oh, well, these people who are anti-vaxxers, their bodies, they should have a right. But yet, we still have women out here fighting for what to do with their bodies when it comes to abortion.
We're not going to have this topic.
No, we're not. I just want to make that point. Like,
I get it.
That's why I hate when people bring that up, because it's disrespectful to women.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying have more options. Don't cut the options, because with the abortion thing, they're cutting the options. I'm saying let people have options.
At this point,
so it can be fair for everybody. The thing is,
okay, but it's hard.
You wanna give people options.
Listen, I agree with that, but it's hard to give people options when you got.
Well, then you can't talk about the abortion thing because they're not trying to give people options.
It's hard for the COVID vaccine to give people options when you have people with big platforms who have millions of followers, even politicians out here spreading false information, telling you that if you get the vaccine, your fucking testicles are gonna swell up, you're gonna be sterile.
Okay, that's Nikki. By the way, her cousin, that's an STD.
Yeah, he was cheating.
Yeah, who was he fucking with in Jamaica?
But you get what I'm saying, man.
He was going down on the King-a-ling with the stanky. It's not the vax. I mean, whoa, what's the static? Yeah, he was eating the wrong pussy or something, or
I seen something today though that said Kyrie's gonna get the vax eventually because KD's been talking to him, as he should.
Yeah,
fam, like it's not.
I don't know. I'm over this shit,
to me,
man. I just want to go back to normal life.
I promise you, like, I know I was passionate. I don't really care about this shit, but it's just when I see people say stupid stuff, I'm like, come on, man. Y'all make it worse because instead of.
No, I get it. No, I agree with you on a lot of points. Like, I'm just saying, like, stop talking about it. Just stop talking about it. Stop mandating shit. Just give people options.
I mean, we are giving them options. Go look at the stats and go get the fucking vaccine.
You gotta give motherfuckers 2, 3, 4, 5 options.
With the NBA, I will say I do think maybe this is a little
because it's not fair it's not fair because there's only really 2 states and then all the other states are like, you know what, you can get the options. So it's not fair for the players who are playing in New York and then motherfuckers playing, in Texas or something that gets more options. That's not like they're like, what the fuck? Do I gotta trade teams or some shit? Like, let me go to fucking Dallas. Or Colorado,
I wish it was that simple. It's not that simple.
I know what I'm saying. It's really fucking simple. The state, hey, motherfucker,
but see,
stop being fucking communist.
Okay, but at the same time, the NBA has to go along with it because if not, guess what happens? We're gonna get another.
They have to go along with it.
Think about let me use football for example.
I don't blame the NBA, by the way.
No, I know, but let me compare it to football for example. So AB had COVID. He's Buccaneers 100% vaccinated, so that means Antonio Brown is vaccinated. He got COVID. He tested positive. He could have played on Sunday if he would have got 2 back-to-back tests in 24 hours. Whereas if he was unvaccinated, he has to sit out 14 days or 10 days or whatever the fuck it may be. Vaccinated, if he would have got COVID Monday and was able to produce 2 negative tests on back-to-back days before Sunday, he would have played.
Okay, and
compared to someone who doesn't have it.
Wait. Can an unvaxxed person who produced back-to-back negative play?
No.
That's not fair.
Well,
he's negative twice.
You wouldn't, if you're unvaxxed and you get it, you're probably not going to produce the back-to-back negatives. That's the whole point of the vaccine. It's like if you get a flu shot and then somehow
but what if he is? What if he does?
Huh?
But what if he does produce a back-to-back negative? Then he's good, right?
Then it's probably a false positive and he probably never had it.
That's false. Don't
quote me. I'm not no fucking doctor.
That's unfair AF. If he produces, if he produces 2 negative tests, he's good.
But I don't think that would happen.
Okay, well that's now we're just making predictions. Now we're in the speculation.
You didn't let me finish. What I was saying was, if you get the flu shot, like with the flu shot, you get the flu shot and then you get the flu. You might still have the flu, but you get 0 symptoms. It's not really like contagious. It's just it goes away in a day. That's the same thing when you get the vaccine, you get COVID. You might have COVID, but it's going to go away in a day or two because your body's just going to fight it off. Whereas if you don't have the vax, your body's going to be taking a little longer to fight it off. yeah, you might be healthy and they're athletes, so you're not gonna have symptoms, but you're still gonna have it in your body, and you're still gonna be able to pass it over to people. Whereas with the vax, it's gonna be harder for you to pass it over to people, and your body's gonna fight it off way faster. I'm not saying that's in. You're right. I'm not saying if I'm pretty sure if someone who doesn't have the vax, I'm pretty sure if someone who doesn't have the vax produces 2 negative tests back to back, they can play. But it's a longer shot than someone who's vaccinated. That's the whole point.
Well, I hope 2023 is on the way, and then 2025 and whatever. I don't know.
They need to just.
That's it with this topic.
They need to just get everybody and lock them up.
Benchwarmer report. We fucking out.